Today, we are talking about the Chrisleys.
I know, I'm excited.
We love the Chrisleys.
I do.
Yeah, we used to watch them, like the Chrisleys
All
Know
the
Best.
time. I love Todd.
And then I know, so it was him, his wife, Julie.
Then you got Nanny, Faye. I love Nanny.
That's Todd's mom.
Yeah, and I love Todd too. And then I love Julie too. I love them all. Like, I know them.
That's why this is called Fan Zone, people.
Yes. Then we have Chase, their son. Oh, no, but Todd has 2 older children, Kyle and Lindsay.
Mm-hmm.
And then he has children with Julie, which is Chase, Savannah, Grayson. And then they adopted Kyle's daughter, Chloe. And
Yeah.
she's so cute.
And they were on air for years until...
As Chrisley Knows Best.
Yeah, Chrisley Knows Best. And I think it was on like USA Network. But then they got arrested.
I did not like that.
What was it for?
It was for tax evasion and saying that they
took loans out and they didn't pay them back.
And then they didn't pay their taxes.
Yeah. And then they got convicted of it and they got put in jail.
Which is horrible.
I mean, I feel bad because I just assumed like juries are great. And I was like, oh yeah, like if they convicted, I just figured they did it. And you kind of turned the table a little bit sooner because you started watching Savannah's podcast.
And I did start researching. Well, first I started researching and I thought, this is so strange. None of this even makes sense. So basically, Todd had a business partner that was like family.
Yeah.
And that's the part that when I started investigating, I didn't like that because he got immunity
to tell
on them. And he was the one doing the things that he was telling on them. Well, not even on Julie, on Todd. And he was the one taking Todd's place and forging these documents. So in my mind already, you give someone immunity who is not a good character witness.
Like he alleged that him and Todd had a gay affair, which people speculate, oh, is Todd gay? Because he's like metrosexual, you'd say. Yeah, but like everyone said, like, do you have receipts, text messages, emails, photos?
Well, that's what Julie said. She said, show me the proof.
I know.
You know who your man is.
Recently, though, why they're back is because they got pardoned by Trump.
I know.
I was so happy for them to hear that because
a full pardon too.
Yeah, full pardon. Because I mean, when I was looking at the trial, like they wanted to give them life in prison. Like they didn't even kill anybody.
That's why I don't believe in that jury pool. I think that they resented them. I think that they were biased
because they had money
and it was politically motivated because they supported Trump.
Yeah.
And then the judge, too, when I watched Savannah's podcast, the judge was against Savannah, like outrightly. It was just wrong.
Yeah, it was really abuse of power. So they did like a reality show. It was on Lifetime, and we had a hard time finding it. I think we ended up doing like a free subscription to Philo, and we like binged it all. So you guys don't have to. And there will be spoilers. We're going to just tell what happens. So if you don't want to listen, then just skip on
I think the great part is when the kids, so Savannah and then I guess Julie's parents, Nanny, Faye, when they started the reality show, they didn't know if or when they were going to be pardoned.
Yeah, so that wasn't a part of the story when they started it.
So when they got pardoned, to me, that was like a God wink because they both get pardoned at the same time.
Yeah.
And then they're going to go on the show with their kids and reunite.
The thing too, like Savannah, she had to just take care of everybody. Like I really commend her. And she was fighting to get the pardon. And then Chase, I mean,
I think he didn't know how to process it.
Yeah, he had stuff going on.
Because people deal with things differently. Savannah was like, get into action, take care of the siblings. I'm going to help my parents. I know this is injustice. And then Chase was more of a different type of personality to deal with his parents being gone.
So they were really separated and there was a big divide. Like even Savannah, I don't blame her, but like Chase didn't get to go with them when they picked up the parents. There was a divide with
the grandparents, with Julie's parents and Savannah, and then
Chase.
With Julie's grandparents, they seemed to favor him.
And we speculated like he said he drank alcohol and then he was saying he was sober during the show, but just something looked off. And then, spoiler, he did go to rehab at the end, which I am glad because you could just tell he was struggling.
Yeah.
One of the biggest bombshells, though.
Oh, yeah.
Lindsay.
That was just heartbreaking.
Because she went on their podcast before they went to jail.
With Chrisley Confessions.
Yeah.
Todd wanted to start it to reunite their family, back again with Lindsay. And then they find out in court that she was working with the FBI. And also there's this other little side, too, that the state of Georgia hired some IRS dude to look into people that have did tax evasion.
Mm-hmm.
How would you know who to go after? But he knew to go after the Chrisleys.
Yeah, and then they did this shady thing where he went to their storage unit.
Oh, I didn't like that.
And
That
threatened-
one made me so mad.
He said he had a warrant and he was going to arrest the storage facility lady overseeing it. She let him take the stuff, and it wasn't even an official warrant. And
Thank you.
Lindsay was texting that man for 18 months.
And I'm just thinking, what was she doing?
I don't know, but...
And I did not like that guy's face.
No.
Sorry. He just made me so mad. Well, they got all their furniture back and it was destroyed, all their things. So what was he, just hanging out with people, destroying their stuff?
Yeah, real shady. But back to the full circle.
Yes,
I think it was like worth the watch to see them reunited because we got to see behind the scene footage, and I don't know, it made me so happy, and then that they had such a happy ending and that it
is. And then you got to see Savannah like give a voice for her family. That was amazing.
And Grayson too, how strong.
God, he's so mature. Oh, I just love him.
I do too. So you guys, I would recommend checking it out, or at least checking out their podcast, Chrisley Confessions 2.0, because they're just a great family and we love them. Want to be in the know?
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Listen to us on all podcast platforms.
Follow us on all our socials.
Visit our website, thenobody757.com. I'm Kashmir.
I'm Jackie.
And we are
The Nobodies 757.